Hello, a lovely warm welcome to all of my subscribers. Hey, to new subscribers, please hit the like, share and subscribe. Haters, love ya. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't have nothing to moan about. Disclaimers, I do smoke. We've got to do these disclaimers regardless of what age or whatever restrictions we put on it. So I do occasionally smoke spliff. Yeah, people are moaning about us that do that. Well, off you go. Right. I've had these weird visions, these visions of a native Indian with a right hand wall paint, black face, and a red wall paint right hand. It's a right hand. A couple of weeks after these visions, I had some just music tip up, you know, put a comment on that, and people were saying how spiritual and connected and stuff like that. Yesterday, whilst just going through YouTube, flicking as you do, I do poetry sometimes for somebody. As soon as I write that poetry onto his thing, onto his messages or chat, it's his poetry. I've given it to him. So people are stressing out that people are stealing my work and that. No, he's not. That's my gift to him. And if he makes money out of that, then fair play to you. I salute you. Nice. That is kind of the point. To give someone a gift is, there you go, isn't it? You know. So I've been working on this poem for a couple of days actually, about a day. It was on YouTube somewhere. Two of the originals that I did the notes on. So if you do see this signature, your art, okay, it was copyrighted. That's actually my own signature from 1997. There's a couple of people who've stolen books of mine that I was writing, literally pads and pads of poems. I didn't just have one, I had stacks and stacks of poetry and art that I had done. She didn't put a gun to my head, no, but this woman made me feel so shit that I just got rid of it all. She's, you know, and I helped her into university. I helped her with her university stuff, and you know, it's just stupid, you know. So this poem I've named Red Hand. Okay, there are other people who seemingly have had the similar vision where only the handprint is on the neck, not the face. So if anybody does relate to this or in some way, then cool, and I really hope you enjoy it, man. Seriously, I hope you enjoy it, because I don't really rate myself at anything much. Even though I'm good at it, I don't rate myself much. Our horse, striding, carrying upon him my bride, filled with wonders and pride, singing to life inside our song. My heart too filled with joy, cradling within my mind our unborn child. Beside, leading, steeding strong into our future we go on. Our journey is a distance, winding roads, paths unknown, hills, mountains, pebbles and stones. Ancestors past, I call upon you, hear our prayers. They've cleared the paths, making way for new days, moons and stars to come. Forward we go with love of the memories of theirs. We tread with care and softly through night and day, keeping your teachings, songs of healing, with love, peace and light. With my heart I give thanks for all who have taught me, given me enough to shine for my family. And I stand to teach with the tools you provide. I give that as a gift to who I call PO4. You know who you are. I don't think I even read it out properly, but the original is done, finished. I did that today whilst listening to PO4. Amazing, beautiful human beings they are too. With weathers, stay as safe as possible. We have weather warnings coming up in our area too, so please keep an ear out for things. And yeah, in our road, for people who don't know what they are, people have asked me what they are these like blue tubes or black tubes that come out of the river. The ones that are in the river usually tend to be black. The ones that are on the plains, same tubes, mean the same thing, but they're blue. That's sea level. You see that thing overflowing, you want to be running to the highest ground. I'm not no panic and alarm and stuff. It's a fact. You can check it out on Google or Chrome or whatever browser that you have, and yeah, you'll be able to find out the meanings of what they are. People have asked me. I actually said to someone the other day, okay, the world just goes to a pot. Yeah. How would you make oil? How would you make clothes? How would you make a shelter? The education in schools these days, all well and good, but there's so much education that is not taught. You know? Survival skills, home economic skills. I've been cooking, cleaning and teaching people since I was running around in nappies having to look after my own sister. Yeah, my older brother and I used to have to look after our sister, a newborn baby at the time. I've been a survivalist all my life. I have a survival kit ready at any minute. I used to have military medical kits. I used to know. People have it in their head that I was government agency or multinational government agency. I'm a hitman. I'm a mercenary. I'm some sort of whatever. I am not. That I can promise you. All right. Hello to the phone in the background. I can see you. So I've never been these people. A vigilante. Yeah. Keep the place safe. Yeah. People do what they do. Go about. Say what they want to say. Fine. Fair enough. I'm not the person who could walk past someone being abused. I just can't do that. Got me into a lot of trouble that way. But I felt that I was doing the right thing for that person at that time. And to this day, I still feel that I was doing the right things for those people. The only times that I've ever been into prison, funny story. My mum kicked off, started slagging me off, calling me or every name you could possibly think of. Me and my mum didn't really get on. She did die about a month ago, bit less than that, 3 weeks ago, right? And still to this day, none of my family have come to give me any of the information. They haven't called, no nothing, and I'm not really expecting anything from them other than crap. That's all I've had from them. But yeah, she's actually come into my dreams these past couple of days. I did realm walking and I was trying to ask Storm and like some pretty high spiritual guides, and they used to just walk out. No, they're not even interested. My mum came to me alone, on her own, with Nana, well, kind of alone. My nan was behind her, and I ignored my mum, and I went to my nan, and it was like an invisible force field of no go. It wasn't that I was being rejected by my nan or nothing like that. She was saying you have to talk to your mum. I hadn't spoken to my mum 2000. How old's Regan now? Yeah, when Regan was born, so it'd be about this time 3 years ago. Was the last time I actually physically spoke to my mother, or any member of my family. Actually, that was the last time I spoke to him. And yeah, she came back wanting to have my forgiveness. It's not an easy thing to do. People who knew my mum and knew my mother well, wasn't the kind of mother you would want to have. I have no doubt in my mind, and in fact I know that she is sorry for all of the pain that she's not just caused me, but my brothers and sisters as well. I've asked her, has she gone and spoken to my siblings? She's not even interested. She said she wanted my forgiveness. My forgiveness. I think that's a little bit unfair for other members of my family. You know, I really do. So, there is a name that came up yesterday with randomly. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but it's JAHMYIA. Juliet Alpha Hotel Mike Yankee India Alpha. Okay? And then the other spelling is Juliet Alpha Mike Yankee India Alpha. And I mean no disrespect with the Yankee phonetics alphabet. Right? And the number under that is 7856, 7856. And I don't know what that is. It's not a PIN number or anything like that. So don't worry about that. I don't know what that means. I have, for some unknown reason, am getting DNA codes or just lines. I would draw them, photograph them. I go on that whatever Google pic thing is, and I'd send that off, and it comes back DNA. Sometimes it comes back non-human DNA, which is a little bit what? So my symbols, and I get them all the time. All of the time. I am in the palm, a lot of the time, in the palm of NYX, capital N, capital little y, little x. Another one which has been freaking people out is capital A, Q, W. Why I'm getting these things, how I know things, describe people from many, well, America, Australia, New Zealand, Africa, China. Who else have I been talking to? Philippines. So I've been talking to many different people, speak to shamans. Some of them come round, tell me not to play with certain things at certain times, especially when emotions are running high. Yeah. I was going to do a reading for a gentleman that I've given my poetry to, but I haven't actually had any permission. But I did take a picture of some symbols that landed that day, and I could just go on a read on that anyway. But I'm not going to pick up my decks today. I'm not going to pick up my decks today. Yeah, I need a break like everybody else needs a break. I'm doing it all day long. If it was a PO4, I'm so sorry that the crystal broke and the doll moved. My apologies. Now, after listening to things today, maybe not. But the crosswalker going around, crosswatcher, going out and about taking the piss out of tarot readers, and trying to fuck them up. The read is on the person. People have a go at me, oh, you listen to loads of readers. I listen, I call them PO4. I was having a bad day, not a bad day, but I was just like, I can't get a job. They won't give me a job. I can't just, I can't go into drug dealing or anything like that. It's not my forte. Poetry, the artist always makes money after he dies, she dies. Yeah, the tarot readers that I speak to isn't by chance, isn't by luck. I've been asked to speak with these people. Things will make sense, and for sure they make sense. Believe you me. Shouldn't point the fingers like, but believe you me, you take what they want from me. I don't care. I went under instruction. I'm not even lying. And then when I heard these people, it was just like, wow. Tarot A has A. Tarot B has B. Tarot C has C. Tarot D has D. You know? They come into a few things, but it would be like me going to a psychotherapist and just offloading. He's going to go, fuck that. Here's one psychotherapist for this part. Here's one psychotherapist for that part. And yeah, okay. Also, I speak and talk to and watch other readers for what I'm trying to do, as in find Madeleine McCann. I know where she is anyway. I'm positively sure of it. And unfortunately, I knew the person and persons involved with Millie Dowler. Yeah. Very dark history is Uxbridge. People want to know how I became psychic. Well, I think it's something that we're born with, if you ask me, personally. It's a gift. It's a gift that can't be misabused. It cannot. A bit like Ebenezer Good, Ezer Good, yeah? But you should never abuse it. If you don't know what you're playing with, and I'm saying it as well, yeah, me, I like to have a laugh, and I do play. I've now learnt in some harsh ways, you just can't pick shit up. Yeah? When I use my teeth and symbols beforehand, I pray and I give thanks to my ancestors. My ancestors are who? All I'm going to say is the Valley of Ancestors, because that's where I go with Nix when she's holding me in my hand. And when I'm down, or if I've been in a battle and I'm being taken to be worked on in the spaceship. Yeah, I'm batshit crazy, me. So yeah, you have people who know, especially Pleiadians. Captain salutes that as well. I've got to give love to the Pleiadians 100%. I am a Pleiadian. Oh, I thought you were a Muslim. Yeah, I'm a Muslim Pleiadian, mate. Like, yeah. Christians, black, white, yellow, green, Jewish, Catholic. It doesn't matter. Yeah? Pleiadians are all walks of life and all manners of people. Never fuck with a Pleiadian. Never piss around with these spiritual people. My ancestry, when I was doing things, just flipping, I know confidently who I am. Right? I have Anubis, I have Isis, I have Nyx, I have the Angel of Romania. You know? and I have my nana. So when I came back to Uxbridge, it's my birthplace, I grew up in foster care. When I came back to Uxbridge, I went to where the witches were burned and ducked in the pond. I'm not going to tell you what I said, how I said it, or the ritual that I performed. Again, under guidance in the late 90s from who I call the angel. Everybody called her the witch, or the witch of Romania. I call her the angel of Romania. People I've described her to told me that she died in the late 80s, early 90s. There's another one, another picture as well in the 1880s. There's no way that I and other oracles, have spoken to this person if she died. So we've spoken to her spirit. She has given us things. And all I can say is, come, I have something for you only, for you, just for you. It's good, it's a gift, help you. Okay? My mum was a tarot reader. She didn't really do anything throughout her whole life. My nan was a tarot reader. Very good psychic. Many people went to her. She died of stomach cancer, unfortunately. Rest in peace, Nan. I'd like to talk to my nan before talking to my mum, but I don't think Nan's going to allow that. She wants me to reconcile with my mother, but I can't. I don't know. I'm a human being, man, and I know we all say things we don't mean, but I want to mean what I say to my mum, so I don't know if I'm going to sit and write it down and get it out that way. I don't know, but yeah, let's see what's going on. Well, it is a good night from Uxbridge, UK. Some interesting thing. Who was it? Benjamin Franklin stayed at your great-great-grandfather's house.
Ancestors. William Pitt the First, William Pitt the Second.
William Pitt the First, William Pitt the Second. William Pitt the First was the elder. William Pitt
the Second was
William Pitt the Younger. Pitt the Younger.
Yeah, the oldest one. He was known as the Great Commoner.
He was a thieving little fucker as well. He nicked the regent's diamond and flogged it to the blimmin'...
No, that was his dad. The way it goes, Thomas Pitt stole the regent's diamond, but he didn't actually sell it. No, he didn't actually steal it. What happened, he got it from a servant?
This is cool.
Servant. It weren't a servant, but it was someone who was on that ship, a slave. That's it. Because he was coming back from Madras. He's actually, if you actually look back in on Wikipedia, Thomas Pitt it's actually called Diamond Pitt because he was the one who sold it to a French person, and that French person was Napoleon, and it's now in Napoleon's sword in France.
And with that, from Uxbridge, God's blessings to you. Give a random person a hug. Tell a random person that you love them. And yeah, hope to look forward to seeing you soon. Peace, love and light, people. No, I'm not copying no one. I think people should say peace, love and light to each other all the time. I really do. God's blessings, people.